I can resist everything except temptation. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell the truth. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction. True friends stab you in the front. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. You don't love someone for their looks, or their clothes, or their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. I am not young enough to know. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I have the simplest of tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. There is only one thing in the world, worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. I can never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read on the train. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Everything in the world is about sex, except sex. Sex is about power. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt, without being charming. This is a fault. Those who find beautiful meanings in beautiful things are the cultivated. For these there is hope. They are the elect to whom beautiful things mean only beauty. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written or badly written. That is all. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. With freedom, flowers, books, and the moon, who could not be perfectly happy? Nowadays, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does, and that is his. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Who, being loved, is poor. Crying is for plain women. Pretty women go shopping. I have nothing to declare except my genius. No good deed goes unpunished. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. The world is a stage, and the play is badly cast. I like men who have a future, and women who have a past. Art is the only serious thing in the world, and the artist is the only person who is never serious. Every woman is a rebel. If you are not long, I will wait for you all my life. Laughter is not at all a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is by far the best ending for one. There is no sin except stupidity. Life is too short to learn German. The good ended happily and the bad happily. That is what fiction means. I'm tired of myself tonight. I should like to be somebody else. Hear no evil. Speak no evil, and you won't be invited to cocktail parties. The mystery of love is greater than the mystery of death. All art is quite useless. I don't say we all ought to misbehave, but we ought to look as if we could. Only the shallow know themselves. You like everyone. That is to say, you are indifferent to everyone. Irony is wasted on the stupid. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. When the gods wish to punish us, they answer our prayers. I hate people who are not serious about meals. It is so shallow of them. Life has been your art. You have set yourself to music. Your days are your sonnets. Friendship is far more tragic than love. It lasts longer. Work is the curse of the drinking classes, deceiving others. That is what the world calls a romance. Some things are too important to be taken seriously. Man is many things, but he is not rational. Ordinary riches can be stolen. Real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. Life is not complex. We are complex. Life is simple, and the simple thing is the right thing. I am sick to death of cleverness. Everybody is clever nowadays. Popularity is the one insult I have never suffered. I never change, except in my affections. To be natural is such a very difficult pose to keep up. My own business always bores me to death. I prefer other people's. People are very fond of giving away what they need most themselves. It is what I call the depth of generosity. Memory is the diary we all carry about with us. Experience is one thing you can't get for nothing. You know more than you think you know, just as you know less than you want to know. How else but through a broken heart may Lord Christ enter in? A kiss may ruin a human life. If you want to be a doormat, you have to lay yourself down first. Knowledge would be fatal. It is the uncertainty that charms one. A mist makes things wonderful. When good Americans die, they go to Paris. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. I beg your pardon, I didn't recognize you. I've changed a lot. Thank you for watching video.